And so I think you can kind of ignore Boss's previous record on any of these maps early on in the season.
I agree. I think this is going to be a litmus test for Boss. We always talk about them, or I always do. I always have hope that they will perform, but there's always that question in the back of your mind when they make those roster changes, which, as we mentioned, happens all too often. Will they be relevant? Will they still be solid, or will they begin to finally stumble? We are into the action. German Ultra Iron Club on the CT side, and that means Boss won the knife round if I had to wager. Zera, early spot outside B main, quickly falling away. It's going to be a crunch in towards B as well. 3 towards E-Box down through canals, and 2 in main. Freshie, point man here, switching things up with Wolfie at his side. Well, without that, I like the setup from them, but can they get kills as the players enter in? Yes is the answer. Both find one. Flow doubles down, looking for a third, can't quite find it. Zera finds the fourth for his team instead. It's just Fruit Cup, one of the newer players on Boss, but not the newest in a 1 versus 5. He has the P250, he's a super soldier, but can he find them all? 2 secured. A third maybe on the swing. Zera falls back to safety. His teammate swings through and said, no, it's actually Zera going back for seconds, and he will not fail in that endeavor. Ultra Iron Club, good pistol round victory. They were playing a retake, yet they still prevented the bomb plant. A very solid start from them to start off the evening.
Yeah, Zera and Flo do excellent work there, just playing back, hitting their headshots. All 5 kills coming from those 2 players. And that is exactly how you play a pistol round if you're Ultra Iron Club. Click heads, and you're not going to lose that battle. Boss now, no bomb plant, will have a deagle for Fruit Cup because he got the extra kills. And then Glocks and everybody else. So it's all going to come down to Fruit Cup's Desert Eagle to get any damage. And Ultra Iron Club going in with the SMGs on 4 players, just trying to build up that bank early on. Go into round 3 on a bit of a bonus round. But primarily, if they can get bulk kills on one of the MP9s, it's going to be amazing for their CT economy early. And if they can find that 3rd round victory with the SMG heavy buy, that's going to set things up nicely on the defensive half.
Definitely would. They're voraciously taking control as well. Arias all the way through, I believe, mid or B, not sure which. Regardless, he finds slight blindsides that player to start things off. And now Boss are pigeonholed in. They're going to go for the take. Talon down. Misha up top, gets support. He gets 2 before falling. Freshie a trade. And Flo to mop up the final pair. 2 players go down, both wielding MP9s. Acceptable losses for Ultra Iron Club. And a second quickly on the board for them. Again, this is the CT side of Anubis, a map where the CT side is not favored, so a good pistol round start and second conversion really helps them out in the early going.
Yeah, now they do have to reinvest with 3 M4s now. That could hurt their economy early. It all really depends on how many casualties they sustain in this round. It's going to be full AKs for Boss, full utility for the most part. They are a little light on flashbangs, though, so keep an eye on that when it does come down to the take in the end. A little bit of nade damage onto Ares and Zera as well. Starting things off nicely for Boss on the T side. Zera chunked down to 68 HP. Lots of unconfirmed damage favoring Boss in the early going. Ares extending deep into canals, trying to take a fight. But Boss are just defaulting out. They're playing for picks here, Nate. And right now, nobody from Ultra Iron Club is really giving them those fights to tell. Ares goes doubles up the flash over top from Zera. And a 2-for-1 trade for Ultra Iron Club. That is a good start here for the CT side, and that nade all but obliterates Fruit Cup, who's down to 16 HP. Things are looking worse and worse for Boss on this T side early. There still is a chance to bring it back in, though, with Freshie and Slight working their way into B. But it's going to be hard to clear out these Ultra Iron Club players playing a retake setup again.
I like their long setup. It really has worked out for them thus far. I also like their aggression, their calculated aggression, going in towards E-Box. Arias flashed in by Zera. Zera is your player you look to for nades. He's very knowledgeable on the subject. Arias and Misha as well, who you really look to shine individually. Flo, biding his time, spamming through the smoke, trying to get information. In fact, he does a lot of damage as well. Freshie down to 2 measly points of HP, but time is beginning to become a factor. Bomb halfway gone, retake finally beginning. Both players B main are low, and Slight and E-Box is going to have a challenge here. Zera, the first man in to be traded. Good one from Talon, clearing out the rest of E-Box quickly. Both are towards main though. Flo, is he ready? No, he misses the first opportunity. Freshie peeks off contact. Misha instead drops Fruit Cup. But time, is there enough? No, there is not. The defuse was stuck by Talon. It was just a little bit too late of an effort And Alter Iron Club lose the first rifle round, but they do at least save one AK on Misha.
And they also eliminate everybody from Boss, too. So the T-side economy is in a very bad spot. Galil's across the board right now, so they can pick up some utility. But if you look at Alter Iron Club here, double MP9s, double M4s that saved AK, only 2 helmets. The Galil is a one-shot headshot on Flowtown and Clipzera right now. So there is a good opportunity for Boss to be able to pick something up. Clipzera is going aggressive in Canal. Reads the Rugs play pretty well, too. It does a little bit more damage than Wolfie deals onto him in return. Misha is there to help out down low, too. And Talon's getting chunked down, and Camera wins the fight somehow on Freshie. And so far, Alter Iron Club winning these early duels yet again. And coming into this, Nate, I wasn't too sure who was going to be able to take this one out. And this is looking like a very even game early on with a bit of a lean towards Alter Iron Club, if anything.
Very slightly, still early goings, still fighting for that early game momentum. And a lot will be determined by this round. Talon finding one, trades out, but still with Alter Iron Club finding the opening, they rest with the advantage. Slight looking for this flank. Again, it's Arias. Again, it's an MP9. And again, it finds Slight. 3 versus 1 now for Fruit Cup, who's probably known to be in middle. Clipzera playing Spawn is expected. He was low on HP, though, quickly taken down by Fruit Cup. This man's been in a couple clutch situations now. This one's no different. The issue, though, is that the bomb is across the map, and he has 35 seconds left to try and make an effort. Might just call it curtains. He might just save with a rifle instead. It would really throw his teammates or his team's economy kind of a bend.
If he's going to go, he has to go now. That's the thing. Time is running out. 15 seconds to go. And I think he is going to call it. Attempt to save the M4, the utility, and the armor. And you mentioned the team economy. It's going to be very out of whack now. He's going to have 550 to the next round. And everyone else about 2,000.
Slight only has 500 for some reason.
I
might have disconnected.
There's a DC.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I was about to say, there should be a little more there. And Wolfie DC'd. So, we'll have to wait for Wolfie to come back into the server. Alter Iron Club a 3-1 lead, though. Early on the CT side. Off the back of that pistol round that was so well done from Flo and Clipzera. And then, again, Arias, too. The MP9 kill, shutting down the bomb. Forcing the save out of Fruit Cup. Alter Iron Club are playing this well. They're not overextending, but they're not giving Boss undue respect either.
I don't want to call them regimented, but they're an organized team. You know, they're not overly inelastic. They have a lot of protocols in mind. You saw that. We saw 2 different takes for Canals as CT side within what is now 4 rounds. Now, this is a team with a deep strat book. They're in the Discord all the time. They're practicing. They're doing scrims. They're doing dry runs. They're talking about maps. Again, as I mentioned, Clipzera is a nade encyclopedia. I can't tell you how many times he's tried to show me a grenade in the Discord. It's a scary prospect that every single one of these players is hitting shots. No one is being a weight for Alter Iron Club. Boss as well changed up a lot of things, fundamental, more than just slotting in 2 new players. I'm seeing Freshie go for entries more often than not. He used to be a lurking player.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a direct shift of roles, very different from him. And again, Canals play. Again, Alter Iron Club getting aggressive. The name of the game for this round for Boss is use that rifle as a spearhead to try to find openings, and if it's dropped, to pick it up. But in the end, you want one player surviving so that Fruit Cup can have a gun in the next round.
Right now, they do. Freshie bought armor, so he's going to have something to fight with this M4. He will get 1 and 2 as Misha peeks in. Freshie a couple 2-tap dirt naps, and now things are starting to slide into the Boss' favor. Granted, Snav and Wolfie, no armor, P250 on Wolfie, Glock and utility for Snav. Flo has to hold the line from Dark. Peeks out, spots Snav, 1 removed. Molotov forces Flo into the open around the obelisk now. Freshie peeks in, loses that fight. Flo needs 1 more. Wolfie's picked up an AK, spots the temple player, knows where Flo is as well. 45 seconds to go, plenty of time. What a headshot, what a spray! Wolfie goes nuclear in the 1 versus 2, and that is about as clean as it gets for the new kid on Boss.
Very well done in the clutch from Wolfie. I like the idea from Alter Iron Club. Swing together from two different angles, take the fight with the advantage. But Wolfie shows us some of that veteran play, the reason he was picked up for this team, and secures a very clean transfer onto the player backside and that player in Temple. That gives Boss a heck of a lot of momentum as they are able to fully reinvest into AKs. It sends Alter Iron Club's economy as well. They're now on a couple upgraded pistols, if that. Like, especially all finding kills just below the IGL, the opping IGL in a 1-3. He's gotten a kill, and he's gotten an AK. But I don't think Boss are going to let him save this weapon for another round.
I don't think so. They're hunting, and they do punish. It's Wolfie with the last. Is Boss got a team ace there on the anti-eco? Or anti-half-buy, if you want to go there. Boss tie things up 3 apiece, and it all comes down to that round now, two prior. Hero Rifle saved on Fruit Cup, gets the entry, Freshie doubles down, and then Wolfie in the 1 versus 2. That changes the entire scope of this game. Flo will not go for an op here. Okay, no, he will. He just dropped it on the floor. Op, glass cannon with a kit and a flash. This is an interesting call. A couple MP9s around it, and a couple of M4s as well.
He was dropped the op. He didn't have enough money.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, he dropped an M4, and I think maybe he bought some utility in that kit, and that precludes the armor. There is a rival in Slight with an op in hand as well. Boss, quick play in main. 2 players here just clearing things out, trying to beckon a rotation and get this lurk of Freshie into position. So it looks like he is back to his old style. He's getting mid-control in the meanwhile. Up close, though, with Talon. Flashed in. MP9 good for 1. Upgrades preemptively, though. Snap catches him swapping. And now Boss will go for this A-site take. Player in Heaven is smoked off. Alter Iron Club, difficult to retake ahead of them with minimal utility.
Yeah, they have the mid-angle lockdown, too, with Freshie and Fruit Cup. So once that bomb comes down, it's all up to Misha, who does deal with the first player on camera. That's Fruit Cup trying to help out. Big kill for Alter Iron Club. Gives them a little bit more to work with. Slight, though, aggressively opping towards Heaven. Takes down Misha, 3 versus 3. Utilities running low, and a leg shot to Clipzera makes it harder. That's unlucky timing for Slight, but Freshie has her eyes from behind. Freshie locking down the side. Slight, another. Flow, 1 versus 3. Op, IGL, glass cannon runs away. And there's one lone Freshie here. They're ready for it. Freshie's got all the info, all the sound cues. And maybe not quite the kill yet. Freshie takes his time, gets the kill in the end, toys with his food a little bit. And Boss get their first lead of the night.
Yes, they do. That's the kind of play I know from Freshie. Lurking around, being patient, letting his teammates take contact, and backstabbing at the perfect time. Boss are finally beginning to stabilize on this T side. The economy's pretty solid as well. I was going to say it's not the best because Snav has a Mac 10, but that's actually a gambit for extra money. He knows Alter Iron Club are going to be low on cash. Well read by the veteran IGL. Alter Iron Club upgraded pistols and Kevlar on 2. But an uphill battle to say the least. Straight split into B. No one is here either. This is an open site ripe for the taking. And Boss, their main goal at this point is to just keep it clean because they have the site. They should have the bomb plant momentarily. And they should have the round. Unless something stupendous happens from the side of Alter Iron Club.
Yeah, I say you get Snav in, try to go get some kills with the Mac 10. Don't necessarily need that into the next round. He's got 7k already in the bank. He gets 1 more kill. Perfect. He's the only one I would say that should go fighting and hunting these pistols right now. I do want to mention that Slight's op is kind of alone over at Stairs. Wolfie's going to join up with him, though, because they do not want to lose the op. Be a heavy reinvestment, and Slight will actually get one of the exits. Snav picks up his Mac 10. Wolfie gets another. Wolfie doubles up but falls down, so there's the casualty you don't really want if you are Boss, and I don't think Snav is going to be able to get an AK upgrade either. So that's going to be more expensive.
It's more expensive, sure, but look at how much money they have. Snav's at 9.3k in the bank. Slight's at 9.6. It's going to take
Wolfie had to get dropped.
Yeah, Wolfie did have to get dropped, sure. Fruit Cup is also holding on to the Mac 10 for some reason.
This has to be a read. This has to be a set piece right now.
Early set play, I have to agree. Tactical timeout from Alter Iron Club. Talk things out, think things through. This is a very big investment for them as well, buying down to the bone. Again, prioritizing that op for their IGL flow. They'll have to have no utility, though. So again, compromises having to be made. Club Zera can get a kit. There's actually been a disconnect as well. So this is a technical pause as well as a tactical one. Who is missing? We have Club Zera, Flo, Misha, Arias. So we are missing Talon. Hopefully he will return shortly.
Wouldn't be online Counter-Strike without disconnects, would it, Nate?
No, but the first one was surprisingly quick.
Yeah. Hey, it's 2025. It's a new year. Things change. Maybe.
And he's back.
Yeah, that was quick again. I'll take it.
It's quick. There's no HUD being messed up. It's perfect.
I'm going to knock on wood here real quick just to make sure that doesn't jinx everything.
I'm gonna knock on particle board.
The op's back out for Flo, though, and we might be able to see our first actual oppers duel between Flo and Slight. Of course, Slight still has that op. He has not died since picking it up. Let's see where Fruit Cup's going. I do like the push from Flo down into Canal, but Fruit Cup is going to go fast A with this Mac 10. It's a Rugs and main split here. Slight might take the peak, too, but Flo fell back. Arias, though, 1. Has help from Misha. 2-for-1 trade for the CT side. Misha's still aggressive, but that smoke will buy him some time. Snav thinking about going through this, though. Misha's reading it well. Misha's got this dead to rights, and although it took him a little longer, that's a great read.
Freshie looking for Talon. Can't find it either. The flank was right after that nade was thrown. Good throw as well. It hit Talon near perfectly. Just Slight. 1v4. Sure, players are lit, but he has an op. An op and a 1vx is near impossible to use. Likely going to try to save it. And whatever set piece Boss were going for early collapsed utterly. They didn't even get to set up for it. No aiming control. They were shut out at the onset. Slight being hunted a little bit here. Dabbling with the idea. Finds the first, though, as a result. Still 30 seconds for him to play with. Alter Iron Club have learned from their mistakes. They're not going to hunt. At least not aggressively. Not with reckless abandon. Keeping 3 alive is the minimum they should have. Building that CT economy at this point would be very helpful. But even with the victory here, they're still going to be struggling if they lose the following round. They need to string a couple together to really build something for the CT side.
I feel like Boss might honestly want to take a timeout after that round. Because they had a plan, they had an idea, and it amounted to a big fat nothing. They had a great idea. They had it all set up, all planned out. And all it really took was one Molotov to completely stymie it.
They lose this round, then I would definitely say call it. But right now, they still have the advantage in terms of weaponry and otherwise. Fruit Cup didn't buy full utility, not sure why. Unless he dropped it on the ground for his team. They still have some compromises. You see the foot there. Flo loses the Opera's duel. That is unfortunate.
Flo did hit a shot, too, on the leg. Oh, that's unlucky.
Misha's only on a FAMAS. That was what I was going to say. They're compromised on the CT net still. And he's caught jumping. Worst time possible. Fruit Cup doubling down. Clip Zera back of cake. Caught looking as well. Talon, 1 secured. That's 1 to answer for 3. 2 versus 4. Already calling it for a save. Arias might try to go for that op down in E-box. A 6th is guaranteed at this stage for Boss.
And it's not really a round where Boss have a set strat. They just play for picks, too. They get a main control. They win the Opera's duel, which is a bit fortuitous. But when it comes down to that A take, they also get lucky with Misha getting timinged. There's a contact A play. And then Fruit Cup with the spray down onto the second player in Clip Zera. That's going to be the round. But it wasn't a round where Boss necessarily outthink and outstrat Alter Iron Club. That was just timings and picks and winning the aim duels.
Running him cleanly as well. Four to 6, Boss. At least a tied ball game going into the second half. Likely more, though. Because of, again, the economic battle. At this point, I can say safely they have won. MP9 for Misha. Again, he's the one picking up the compromised weapons. Early flash outside B main. Slight again trying to take this Opera's duel. No one to challenge, however. Flo does still have his op, but where is he lurking this time around is the question. He's in middle. Towards house, peeking up, looking for Freshy's lurk. Not spotting anything in the early round.
Another A lean from Boss as they're contacting out. Misha drops the smoke off the Molly pool. Nade comes through. Does a decent amount of damage to Wolfie and 20 to Fruit Cup, so that's pretty good there. Although playing up close with the MP9 on pool can end a little bit rough as a second Molotov comes through. Freshy's lurk, though. This could be so deadly. Whiffs the spray on Clipzera, though. Freshy had it all to do. Just does not hit the shot there. As Flo does drop, A-site take comes on. Rotation's going to come through in a 4 versus 4. Bomb will get planted here. Wolfie re-smoking up heaven. Misha sprays away. Wins the duel against Fruit Cup through that smoke, as well as the CTs are just converging on the position around A-site. Pushing, peeking, taking shots. Wolfie gets a gift on Misha, though. And Slight trying to open something up. There's too many smokes down. He can't get a clear shot. 32 seconds to go. 3 versus 3.
Jose's paranoid about this flank. Keeps doubling back to work with his teammate. It's Arias there.
Bomb plant. They might think they rotated off.
I don't think that. Plant confirms it. There we go. Talon heard the sound cue. And now the retake comes through. Slight finds one. Talon, arguable. Caught between 2, and Wolfie and Slight find the final 2. The retake falls flat. That player up heaven kind of stuck, spraying between 2. Arguable call, but it doesn't quite work through. 7-4, Boss guaranteed advantage into the second half. Alter Iron Club, one last chance to at least put a 5th in the winner's column.
I would say they probably want a 5th after how well it started, too. 3-1, 4-2. Alter Iron Club definitely had a good start, but once Boss got things going, they really kicked it into high gear. Came down to that round where it was pistols and the saved rifle. Freshy's double, Wolfie's double. That 1 versus 2 from Wolfie kind of really did change the whole pace of this game. Slight does get picked off early on in this round, though. Tries to go for the peak canals, loses that duel. And Arias loses it to Snav, who just walks up E-box. 4 versus 4 now on a B-heavy lean, but Alter Iron Club have read this well. They have 3 players here, a fast mid-rotating Misha. Boss have not really faked a site take, and so Alter Iron Club are gambling that it's going to end on the B site. Nade's going to help confirm that. Doesn't even do much damage at all. Snav flashing in. This player's B main do as well. Gets a spot. Flow. Traded out by Clipzera, but Talon down for the count. Clipzera. Bomb goes down around him. 2 versus 3. Now 2 versus 2 as Clipzera gets a reload off, but not fast enough. Freshy the last 2. An 8-4 half in favor of Boss.
If you wanna be my love, baby, gotta take it slow. If you wanna be my love, I'll show you what you wanna know.
Alter Iron starts things strong with that pistol round victory on half number 1, but fall flat when the rifles really come through. Boss controlling momentum, controlling the economic game, and that leads them to a hefty 8-4 advantage as they head into the CT side. It's Pineapple Phillips and Boggs on the microphone, and Alter Iron Club to try and bring it back from this hefty deficit again, trailing by 4 rounds. Pistol round would be a good start towards getting back to even.
They won the first pistol round, playing retake and clicking heads. It's not going to be as easy for them on this half. They're going to have to take the contact, force the issue, and make something happen. Slow and steady mid-crunch here. Will they end A or B is the real question. Boss are heavy leaning A as well. They have 4 players on the A side. Snav's going to run into some unfortunate company in his mind. Those Clipzero runs around, spams away. Arias is the one to actually get the kill. Slight finally eliminating 2 as he hits a headshot on the floor with his last round in the magazine. Fruit Cup eliminates Arias in the meantime, and now Talon is left alone in a 1 versus 4. Slight taps away. Wolfie comes in to clean up the mess, and Boss deny the bomb plant. A very swift pistol round victory. And Alter Iron Club's real golden opportunity to try and tie this one up again goes by the wayside.
I felt like it might have been one of the best opportunities for them to really begin this comeback. It feels like 4-9 is like the door shutting on their opportunities, their chances at this stage. Boss go with 2 rifles. Fresh is on the A4. Love to see it. 3 MP9s to harvest some cash. And Alter Iron Club, because the lack of bomb plant hurts their economy, they're on straight Glocks trying to get this round done and over with. Ideally with a bomb plant via the numbers game, but we'll have to wait and see if that is even feasible. Go towards A main early, quickly walk back towards T spawn. They're hoping to, I guess, circumvent a B main push from MP9s, catch it in the back. But no such luck will go their way as a Boss are holding steadfast to their angles.
Boss know they don't have to overextend. They know they don't need to over-aggress, over-peak. Just let the opposition come to them. Snav goes for info, but he makes sure he's able to duck back quickly. Good decision-making there from the veteran IGL. Has Fruit Cup with him on the B site. Drops the smoke. Now, in behind, Wolfie's coming in on the flank. Slight's there right with him. 2 for Slight, 2 for Freshie, 1 for Wolfie. Flawless anti-eco here for Boss. And they're now 3 away from taking this map. And that good start for Alter Iron Club really seems like a distant past. Ancient history, Nate.
Seems like ancient history. We knew Boss would be good on this map, though. Snav liked it when he was on his prior teams. Boss liked it as well. They did quite well, and I believe they took down, this is a long time ago, old history from them at this point, especially given how often they change players, but I believe they took down ATK at their height on this map way back when.
Old.
Yeah. That was the first team I really thought of as a powerhouse on this map, so that's always what I think back to. Bit of a bonus for Boss and Alter Iron Club trying to cobble together an investment, but yes, that is perfect from Wolfie. Swinging out, getting a double with the support on the flashbang. Alter Iron Club already trailing by 2. A pair of players only have Galils, let alone one single AK on Misha.
Fruit Cup's all the way pushed, too. He's trying to lock him in. Flo's watching for it, but this is such a good read from Boss here. Flo reveals himself, and that's timing to the extreme for Fruit Cup. Drops the bomb. Talon does get 1, but at this point, they tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Bomb being held now by Boss. Still good amount of time, though. 2 versus 4 with 45 seconds left. Wolfie, though, is the main player they're going to have to disentrench. He's underneath. Misha knows it's a possibility, but these players top stairs as well. We'll catch him before Wolfie peaks. Fruit Cup finds 1. Talon top rugs is looking for Wolfie. He'll get the kill, but it's far from clean. 1v3 boxed in from these players. Rugs. Snav holding the angle while Fruit Cup, runs him down. 11-4. And Alter Iron Club, that was their investment. They didn't even get a bomb plant. That means they're going to be playing for overtime at this point. Save this one or maybe half buy it. And
I
then
can see half, bud.
Yeah, I can see armor and pistols at most, but Clipstare is going all in. Body armor and AKL 1050 in the bank. It's a half buy. 1050 is a
half buy, but
calculated risk, I think is the best way to put it. I think they're at max loss bonus now, or they will be. So he'll have more money than you'd expect. Probably a Galil if I had to guess. Iron Club early lean towards B. Bombs in spawn still, though. Slight in E-box with that off. Needs to be careful. He'll be run down through B main. Club Zero finds 1. Traded by the very same man I mentioned. Slight has been on a heater of a map for Boss. 16 kills for him and Fruit Cup, respectively.
Yeah, there really hasn't been an individual deficit for Boss. And Snav hasn't really had to do much at all. He's 6-9. You haven't really had to say his name too much except for the Mac 10 buy. And this aggressive push by Wolfie. It does get 1. Don't really like that with no utility there. And that's exactly why. It opens up mid now. Freshie goes down. Alter Iron Club have life. Snav needs to double up here. Doesn't even get the 1. Slight has to save. And Alter Iron Club's half buy gives them another lease on life in this map. That is a big boost to Alter Iron Club, and this is their first round in a very long time, too, that they've actually put on the board. But that push from Wolfie is what really starts the downward spiral for Boss.
It is. I'd have figured that his MP9 would be ineffective at a normal angle, not realizing or reading into the fact that a majority of the players did indeed half buy with that hero AK in hand. But they do at least have the luxury of rounds to work with, Boss. Bomb goes off. 5th secured. And then AK picked up for Misha as well. Good boost for their economy. They'll be able to invest fully. If they really want an op as well, Arias could probably drop one over. I don't think they'll be too keen on it. Okay, there is one. Who was it dropped by? It was dropped by Talon. Another one of the players with some money in the bank. Still one to challenge, though, in Slight's hand. Brought over from the round prior. Full rifle buy for both teams. We'll see if Alter Iron Club have any gas left in the tank, or if that round was just a blip on the radar, a blip in the easy goings for Boss.
Nade damage on Amisha takes him down by 35. Good start for Boss on the CT side with the unconfirmed damage. Alter Iron Club waiting for a push, hoping they can egg a Boss player out of his angle and into the open. Boss, meanwhile, maybe getting aggressive A main, as Freshy's starting to move up, has Slight with him on the op. An unorthodox double push A main for sure. And Slight's kind of going to leave Freshy to his own devices. Talon's watching for this too. Slight now moving in. Boss are going hyper aggro here, and I don't think they should come in after that. You get the spot. Now you kind of have to fight, and that's a great duel taken by Talon on Freshy. Drops the Molotov to buy more time. But that's the opening pick Alter Iron Club needed, and they have full mid control as well.
35 seconds, though.
All they have to do is deal with the main players, but they have to do it fast.
2. Wolfie up close, unexpected. 1, not quite the second. Good flash. Dropped by the man who fell. Slight now caught between 2 angles. Finds 1, finds 2, makes room for himself. The bomb's on site, it will go down, but a 2 versus 3, and Slight manages to slink away as well. Awkward plant means Fruit Cup should have this kill dead to rights. Yes, he does. Arrives a trade, but again, not expecting Fruit Cup to be there as well. He knew that there was at least 1 player there, but he got mixed up, catching 1 and not expecting that second when he was in fact the player that got the opener. 12-5. Well played, specifically from Slight. He fumbled the opening, letting his teammate fall, but he more than makes up with it for it by stealing the round.
Yeah, that's a good recovery by Slight. Misses the first, but he does not miss after that. A little miscommunication. Arias gets left out hanging to dry. And Alter Iron Club, 7 map points against them. I should say match points as well, as it is 2 individual best of 1s. Flo has his op. The rest of the squad has AKs. An okay amount of utility, a little lacking on flashbangs. And Snav might take contact out B main. Gets flashed in, misses the duel, but Fruit Cup's right there for a trade. Backs away, keeps himself alive, but Misha punishes in due turn. Wolfie capitalizes with the Molotov. Slights come through for another. Flo takes a body shot. Slight's got 2, and the 3rd from Wolfie. Boss take it 13-5 on Anubis. Slow start for them, but what a finish from the Boss boys as they kicked it into high gear and really settled in.
Really settled in. 13-5 is a dominant start for them in this 2 sets of best of